Has it gone too far? Has it gone too far? What do you think about this, bro? First off, who side? Who you running with? Who you think is? Or no, don't even tell
I
me who
mean,
you running with. Tell me who you think is winning this right now. Or who?
right now, I do think Meg is winning. I think Meg is
Really?
winning
How so?
with this one.
How so?
Well, just like how she had Nicki reacting on Twitter and stuff like that after her record, because I haven't really heard much from Meg after she just dropped the diss track. Like the numbers, both numbers actually speak for itself. Both the records did pretty well.
Right.
Nicki like got on and she was just doing so much explaining. I feel like she should have just dropped it and then just sat back, kind of like how Meg did. But it just seems like when I be listening to Nicki, it just seems like that record like actually like hurt her, like touched her. You know what I mean?
It's Nikki. I think what really aggravated her about this is that she didn't see it coming, so it just came out of nowhere, and she wasn't as prepared as I think she would have liked to be. So, Team Meg, I like Nikki, but oh my god, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Nikki's not looking good right now with I guess how it's looking. Because like Don was saying, what Meg did that was smart is that she kind of just dropped this and she just let it. She didn't really put no pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't say nothing. She just let it rock. But Nicki has kind of been like campaigning. I don't know why I'm not hearing the conspiracy theories that this is all a distraction or that this is all planned and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I feel like people are usually saying that.
Now that you brought that up, this is one that I really didn't think of when it comes to like this being a PR stunt. It just flew right over my head. Usually that thought comes in. It didn't with this because it just seems so real because of all the things that Meg went through with the court date and stuff like that, and her bringing up all the stuff that people be saying about Nicki on Twitter. Yeah, legit is like, nah, this is real beef. Nah,
but it feels like it just came out of nowhere. That's the thing. It feels like it's just like,
and that's my thing with Nicki. I feel like you said, Nicki, it came out of left field, so she didn't have time to prepare. That's why I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't know which track you like better, but I feel like Meg's was better because everything seems like it was well prepared. Like it was well prepared. Nicki, I think she put her track together one night, which is pretty good for this record. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like Meg was like a sucker punch. Like she just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like came out of nowhere with that. Yeah. And the Barbs, like we were talking the other day about like about like Beyonce's fan base, the Beehive, and Taylor's, the Swifties. But I think the most vicious is Nicki's, man. They like some crazy Barbs. The Barbs, yeah, like because from what they're saying, right, is that the Barbs found. I don't know if you saw that they found the address of Meg's mom's where she's buried. Did you see that?
Out of pocket, bro. I heard about that,
bro. Yeah.
What they was gonna do? Like, what's the whole point of that? Like, was they gonna dig up?
They were probably just gonna go vandalize her grave, like vandalize it, and like that's probably just like. So the cemetery had to like call for like extra security because people were actually like showing up. So do you think that's too far? Like, do you think like, but rap is weird because I feel like when people beef, we always say like, oh, rap beef, it doesn't really nothing happens, it doesn't come up, they don't do nothing. And then when people like really start doing stuff or real stuff starts happening, or someone like Nicki, because I don't think, to be clear, I don't think anything Nicki said or did is worse than like what Jay-Z and Nas was saying to each other on like Ether and Super Ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think any of that.
I'll tell you what though. First of all, I mean, this may be kind of toxic, but I like it. I do like it. I like the competitiveness. I like the beef of it. Right. Obviously, it's gonna suck to see like real things, real life stuff come out of it. But I can unfortunately kind of see where this is going, and a lot more females in the rap game are gonna start having more beef, and it's gonna kind of start getting more real. If I could like just guess or predict what's gonna go on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
but why you think
that? It's a start of something new because Cardi B and Nicki Minaj had beef for a little minute, right? And I don't think they ever. I don't know. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't think they ever really got on wax on a record and went at each other. I'm not sure. It may be like little slights here and there, but actually dedicating a diss record to each other. I don't think I've seen that, and this was the start of it. So I feel like it's going to continue, and it's more than likely going to spiral because this is rap, and we already seen what happens with rap and rap beef. So I feel like it's just going to replicate what the men did. Now the women are going to do it, the females are going to do it, and
what is the line? Where do you draw the line? Like, all right, rap this gone too far. Like physical violence. Like when it comes like.
Yo, I think the line is drawn like right above them visiting Meg's mom's funeral.
right there, huh? Like right before
Right
you go to the grave.
No, right above it, like the graveyard. Okay, like
that's not crazy. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, but it's like, all right, y'all went to the graveyard, cool. But I feel like anything above that would definitely be crossing the line. I don't know what they could do next. Nicki Minaj, I seen some rant that she's talking about, and she's talking about like, yeah, I know some real shooters and stuff like that. Speaking about Meg possibly not actually getting shot in the foot. So she's like, I know some people who got shot. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get right back up twerking. And she's like, I know some shooters too. And she was like emphasizing that she knows some shooters too. So I'm like, man, it'll be odd for it to actually go there. Like if we heard Meg dodging bullets, that may have been sent from Nicki Minaj's camp. Like that'll kind of be like OD.
That, what do you think about like the whole Meg thing as far as her being shot? And because like I said before, you know what I mean, I understand people's opinions on like the whole situation with Tory and all that, but I just feel like if you were so physically and mentally and emotionally disabled by this shooting or the situation, how could you be so active in all those ways? You get what I'm saying? Like, which again, none of us, we don't know what she's going through behind the scenes or nothing like that. I get that, but
Meg Thee Stallion should understand why people are skeptical, because that looks crazy. Getting shot one day and then the next day you're on Twitter or Instagram like twerking and, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever and acting all jolly. But I want people to remember that clout is one hell of a drug. I seen on Twitter this dude, right? Like he got shot in his face. His freaking chin is hanging off his face. And he's on Twitter like filming it. He's like, yeah, I just got shot. They ain't get me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to believe no more when it comes to this the social media world, bro. Like, it's just so much things coming from left field.
But do you believe that I remember we spoke about this back, you know, when it happened, but I don't exactly remember what all of what our opinions were. But do you believe that she truly was like shot by Tory and that it happened that way? Do you believe so?
I don't think he intentionally was like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you. Put it that way. Like, I don't think he was like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you. If he was the one who actually pulled the trigger, because there's still some uncertainty there that he's the one who actually pulled the trigger.
Right.
I think she did get injured that night. I don't know if it was like straight like shooting a shot going through the foot or something. But I believe something happened to her. Maybe it was taken over exaggerated.
Is Nicki done it? Because I've seen, from what I'm seeing on the internet, it looks like the majority of everybody is taking Meg's side and saying that, you know, Nicki's washed and she needs to just hang it up. What do you think? You think Nicki's done?
She's making herself look bad from just the reaction that she's given, because it came so out of left field. She was probably shocked. Now she's like trying to overdo some things to gain,
like overcompensate, for what
overcompensate for that time that she wasn't given to prepare. So it's kind of like making her look bad.
Right.
Is she gonna come back from this? The only way she can come back is if she don't say nothing else, and she just got to come back with some like fire music and don't even address it no more. That like
don't even address it, right? Yeah.
Kind of just cut it off and just drop. Because I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen, but one of her fans even said that, because her fans was like, yo, I don't know if it was talking about Meg or whatever, but they was like, hey, Nicki, you like, it's crazy. You shouldn't even be responding to this person. And then Nicki spazzed on that fan.
Yeah,
And
right,
the
right.
fan was talking crazy, but the fan was like, "Yo, I'm on your side." Like, what the hell? Like, the fan was like,
But I think what we're also seeing here is too like a generational gap, kind of, because you got to remember Nicki is still from that kind of that era, or at least raised by the people from that era where you responded regardless. There's no, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
and when people say certain things, because for example, because like you were saying, obviously Nicki, this seems like it really hurt her emotionally, and if there's something about it
yeah,
that hurt her, I think it was the whole Meg's Law and the references to her husband or her boyfriend, whatever he is, and his situation. So, which I think if you don't feel that was taking it too far, then I don't think, but because to me, if you beefing, once you open the gate of like talking about people's personal family and
yeah,
friends outside of the situation, then I feel like, you know what I'm saying, then you do want to open that gate. So you
yeah.
can't
That's
be
true.
surprised when I retaliate and then say the same thing or say something crazier. So but I think that Meg's Law line and that whole reference to that is what really set her off about the situation.
I
You know
think
what I'm
she really
saying?
gets in her feelings with the dude,
Yeah.
the whole
With the
situation
dude, yeah.
with that dude. She dissed Megan, supposedly dissed Drake in the track, talking about the BBL scars. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Drake responded, or I don't think he's going to respond. You know what I'm saying? And people kind of that just went overboard. Like, nobody really talked about it after the first day. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking if Nicki just ignored it, it probably, who knows? They probably just would have. The song possibly would have flopped. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not flopped. It would have did numbers, but I don't think it would have.
Nicki opened the gate by being aligned with that type of man. She tainted her own legacy by doing that for real. Yeah, I mean, I understand that completely. To this day, I don't really know why I'm sure her peoples and like her PR team was trying to warn her not to do that, but for some reason, she's dating someone who's obviously considered like sexual assaulter. What do you call them?
Sexual
I'm not
predator.
trying to use the R word or any of those words. Not just her husband, her brother too. Oh, her brother too. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Crazy. I didn't know
Yeah,
that her
yeah.
brother
She
was
just
involved on this too. I guess
her
that's bad.
brothers.
Not a good look for Nicki.
Yeah, they're both in the
You know,
same class of criminal, I guess.
okay,
That
okay. Yeah, I
makes
get what you're
sense to say
saying.
that.
Nicki, I wish people like Drake and stuff would come to her defense when how they come to other people's defense and stuff, like, you know what I'm
That's true. You
saying?
know, I didn't even think about that because I forgot. I, it's crazy that I forgot that Drake and Nicki are both like kind of like Young Money in a way. That's actually, yeah. I didn't even think about that. He's kind of
Yeah.
messed up for that.
Yeah, he picks and
You know what I'm
chooses what he
saying?
decides to be up in arms
Because
about. But
even back in the day when Eminem when 50 Cent was dissing Ja Rule in them, Eminem came with, what was it, Toy Soldiers, one of them, where he just dissed.
yeah, but that's what I'm
One of them
saying.
caught strays, like he just gave it to them, and because he's just like,
Yeah.
yo, this my dog, like y'all not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
But see, it was a
Whatever.
different time. Different back then, it was like that's what if you didn't do that back then, you was considered like not, you know what I'm saying, not real. So but nowadays it's like the opposite.
Nah,
Now everyone's like,
Drake not real for that, bro.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
nah.
yeah. I feel like he
That's
should have
messed
said
up.
something. Or been like,
A few
came
of
to
them
her
should have said
defense.
something.
Yeah.
Did anybody come to Nicki's defense? Like,
No. That's what I'm saying. Even either people are just
they just
not
are.
saying nothing at all, or they're coming to the defense of Meg as far as saying like, oh, Nicki's taking it too far. But again, and it was just crazy because I feel like Meg, she came out of nowhere with this and started it. So I don't know. Like I don't feel like, well, why did she decide to do that? Why is that okay? That's a great point. Oh, well, they never defend her. Interesting. Yeah, they never defend her. And I've seen Drake defended Young Thug's video being leaked. Like, bro, strange.